this is a Mandarin Albino Pied. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. Today we're going into the snake room. I'm back, I should say, I guess. I was at the Mr. Olympia competition all weekend in Orlando, Florida. You check out the RX Muscle YouTube channel or my personal Instagram, Huge285. You can see all the crazy pictures and videos we did from the weekend. But now we're back, snake stuff, and we have an awesome clutch hatching in that incubator. I've played with the odds with this double het. Oh, look who it is. It's Logan Palumbo.
Watch me make a full court shot.
All right. I've played with the Albino Pied to Mandarin double het Albino Pied. We've had a few females. Last year we had a clutch. We actually produced a Mandarin Pied that was het albino. This year we struck out with getting a Mandarin Pied, I believe. And we had a few, I think we had a few double hets and a couple of, we had an albino that was het pied and possible Mandarin, but we haven't hit the albino Mandarin Pied yet. And we have a clutch hatching in the incubator, and we're gonna take a look and see if we hit it. All right, this is what looks almost to be a normal female ball python, but it's not. This is a Mandarin. I would say on the lower expression Mandarin scale. That is double het for albino pied. She's not a big girl at all. She laid 3 eggs 60 days ago, and her eggs are now in the incubator, and they're hatched, or they're hatching. I saw some heads popped out. We're gonna go take a look at it, and we're gonna see what we produce. We've been working on trying to produce an albino Mandarin Pied. I have 3 sisters or 4 sisters that I've been growing up. These are 2020s, and one bred last year, which we got lucky. We produced two albino pieds, two Mandarin Pieds that were het albino, and this year we struck out on trying to hit the albino Mandarin Pied with another sister, and this sister, her clutch is in the incubator, so we're gonna take a look and we're gonna see what we produce from it. Just wanted to show you what she looked like. We have another sister here that's currently breeding with my albino Pied, and that one is a Mandarin Pastel double het albino Pied. So we potentially have a 4th clutch, or I should say a 4th clutch of this pairing with once again, trying to hit what Mandarin and albino together would look like in Pied. So imagine this snake with Mandarin in it. What will it look like? And we're gonna take a look right now. We're going right over to the incubator. All right, I just got back from a very long weekend at the Mr. Olympia contest, and this is what I found in my incubator. I will show you the full clutch once I have a chance, but this is a Mandarin Albino Pied. I believe it's the first one in the world. I hope it is. And as you can see, the Mandarin really made that albino very dark, rusty orange, as expected. Obviously, you can see it's pied. So we hit everything we were looking to hit, and it was only a 3-egg clutch. Pretty freaking amazing. I am super psyched. I'll show you the entire clutch later this week. It was only 3 eggs, so it wasn't such a amazing thing to see, but this little whatever, I haven't sexed yet, boy or girl, is something I've been working on for a lot of years. Finally hit it. All right, I was gonna wait, but here it is. Here's our 3 snakes we hatched. Here's our Mandarin Albino Pied I just showed you. A little anticlimactic since I showed it first, but I had to. And here is our Mandarin. And it's kind of like a mid-expression Mandarin, I would say. And I believe this is our Mandarin Pied, which is het albino. Oh, by the way, this would be double het albino Pied, and then this, I'm pretty sure this is a Mandarin Pied that's het albino. So we did really good on 3 eggs. And let's just check the genes. Yes, this was Albino Pied male bred to a Mandarin double head Albino Pied. It's funny because I wasn't absolutely positive that she was Mandarin. The female, she looked Mandarin, but wasn't positive. But we obviously got exactly what I wanted, which is Mandarin Pied head albino, Mandarin Albino Pied, and then we got Mandarin double head Albino Pied. So we got all three possibilities here. Super great clutch. Once these guys shed out, I'll show you how they look. All right, I'm showing you another cool clutch that we've produced a couple months ago. It was a leopard black pastel candy that we bred to an Enchi Candino Pied. Here's one of the babies. I haven't even ID'd these. I've shown you them before probably, but when they were first born. Haven't really put the ID onto paper yet. The female was Enchi Candino Pied, but she was also possible Orange Dream. And she came from Aussie, so there's a good chance probably she is Orange Dream. Question is, we have babies here. What are they? Well, in my experience, this looks like it's Candino. Doesn't look like it's candy. Now remember, candy, 2 copies of candy, you get a much less white snake. It's still some sort of albino. It has a lot of pinks in it, and I just noticed when we get Candinos, because I produced clutches with candies and Candinos. The Candinos seem to be whiter. They almost look albino. I would probably say, and I can't say for sure here, that this is probably Candino. I don't think it's black pastel. I would say it's probably just Candino het pied. There is a possibility of Orange Dream in here. There is some really nice gold flaking in here. So I could see potential for Orange Dream in here, but I wouldn't confirm it at this point. All right, this little guy just basically shed, so we're gonna see a nice little, and these guys ate today, so that's why I'm not really taking them out. But this looks to me to be candy. Okay, a lot more purples in here, a lot more oranges in here, a lot less white. I also think it might be black pastel. I don't know if I see leopard in here, however. I would almost say this is black pastel candy. And it's obviously het pied. There is a lot of oranges in here, but that could be the candy, so I'm not really sure if it's Orange Dream or not. I don't have enough confirmation. And once again, the female was only possible Orange Dream. We were trying to prove it out, so I don't know if this actually would prove it out, but I would call this like a candy het pied. Black pastel maybe candy het pied. Black pastel adds a lot more, purples, and candies are not born extremely purple usually. Now it could also be a black pastel Candino het pied. That's also a possibility, and that could be why it's so purple, because the black pastel in there. I don't see leopard. Sometimes I'm not great at identifying leopard, but especially when it's in combinations. But I would call this black pastel, either candy or black pastel Candino het pied. All right, now this guy is in shed, but wow, that's a lot of orange there. That is a lot of orange. Now everything has to be either candy or Candino, so, and it's got red eyes. It almost looks albino. I would probably say it's Candino, just because I don't see a lot of purples, but I see a lot of orange in here. Look, if I'm a guessing man, and once again, this is a very tough clutch, which means I'll probably wind up keeping almost everything here. I would say this is probably Orange Dream, Enchi, Candino, het pied. I see Enchi in here, because Enchi in albinos usually, makes it, you see a lot of, it does bleed the pattern into the white. I see a lot especially with Enchi albinos. So this is probably Enchi Candino, Orange Dream het pied. If there was a case that there was Orange Dream in the mother, this would be it right here, for sure. I don't see black pastel in here. We would see more purples, and I don't really think this is a candy. It's just too albino-ish looking. Now this one has more purples in it, so I'm almost, leaning towards, it looks Candino to me, but it could be candy. It is a possibility here. I don't know. I don't think it's leopard though. I think we'd see more striping if it was leopard. This could be black pastel Candino het pied. Once again, it's really pretty looking. It to me, when I look at it, I see black pastel. I don't know why. I just feel like it's black pastel. It just has that look to me, that like this purplish look, but I don't know. I'm open to suggestions here. I do see some orange dream here in the lower pattern here. That gold flaking usually is orange dream, but could be orange dream, black pastel, Candino het pied. I haven't shown you this clutch in a while because I just can't figure it out. It's really tough. And like I said, because I love Candino and candy pieds, and with the black pastel and possible leopard in that, I just don't want to let these guys go. It's one of these clutches you just hold everything back type of thing. Now this one's gorgeous. This one has got to be Enchi. I would say it's Orange Dream too. It looks kind of like the other one I showed you. This is probably Enchi Orange Dream Candino het pied. I think it's leopard. I think it's leopard. Look, you see the striping? That's usually the leopard. When you see striping with the albinos like that, it's probably leopard, Orange Dream, Candino het pied. I don't think there's any black pastel. I don't see that. I don't see purples in here, and I don't really see purple, so I don't think it's candy. But candy could develop, later. But if I was a betting man, I would say Orange Dream, leopard, Candino het pied. Beautiful. Well, this is probably one of the nicest ones right here. And here's the last one, but probably the best one. That's got to be Enchi for sure. I see Enchi here. I think that's Enchi candy het pied. And I think there's Orange Dream in it. That's a very I'm looking through the camera, and then I'm looking, without the camera. I see a lot of oranges in there. I don't know if I see black pastel in there. Do you guys see black pastel in there? I don't think so. And I don't see leopard. I don't see any striping on this thing. But it's possible, I guess. Because Enchi kind of disperses stuff. That looks like Enchi Orange Dream candy het pied to me. That's beautiful. I think this one is going to develop a lot of intense color as it gets older. It's going to get better and better. I mean, there's some really, look at these purples in here and the oranges, and look at the head. It's got reds in it. Really, really nice. Those purples are going to get, and with candy, purple gets more intense as the snake ages. So this might just be off the chains at some point. Good clutch. Like I said, I got 6 good, nice babies. I would be reticent to let any of them go just because I don't know what they really are. And they potentially have some, incredible potential down the road. Imagine in 3 years, 6 of these grown up. They're going to be spectacular. And they're all het pied, so that's the most important thing. All right, guys, you got to see the very first, I believe in the world, Albino Mandarin Pied. And it was spectacular, as I expected. The question is, how spectacular will it be once it sheds out? Because I think it's going to be even better. I had a really, really good feeling that Mandarin and Albino would be a lot darker than, say, Orange Dream and Albino. And I've produced plenty of Orange Dream and Super Orange Dream albinos before. So Logan wants to show us. He's shooting from a very long shot. Let's see if he gets it. Full court, as he says. Nope, you're a little short. No pun intended. We'll give you another shot at the end of the video here. All right, so the question, So what was proven was that Mandarin and Albino work really well together. And you throw Pied in, and of course it's only gonna look better than that. I was really interested to see how the Mandarin and the Albino would look together. It did not disappoint. The Albino Mandarin Pieds are just crazy. They're almost patternless. They like smudge, they're smudges of darkness, dark, like burnt orange. And like I said, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna look like when they eventually shed out. We'll have to wait probably a few more days for that, and then I'll do a follow-up video. But Thank you for all the people who reached out on Instagram when I put that video up. And now it's just going to be a matter of like, let's see what we can do with this and what would be the next step in taking this to the next level. All right, here's Logan's last shot of the day. Full court, as he's saying. He's on camera here, so if he hits it, he wins the bonus. What the bonus is, we don't know. Oh! He sunk it! He did it! Holy mackerel, on camera! Incredible! Whoa! The next Michael Jordan, LeBron James right there. Logan Palumbo. For now, if you love what you're seeing, show us that love. Hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.